Welcome to our new studio. It's actually an apartment just converted to be quite like a studio, but we're still working on it, so stay tuned. So let's talk about a subject called why you're probably gonna fail before you succeed, and what's a success? What's the success? How do we measure it? So it turns out you're gonna have to work quite hard if you want to succeed, and you're gonna have to work hard on any kind of project. So you shouldn't even really start it if you don't like what you're saying here, if you're not passionate about, because you're not gonna get up there if you don't work hard, and you can't work hard if you don't love something. And this is almost like the story that everyone's telling you, right? And I'm gonna try not to be that guy, but it turns out that's quite true, because how I started the UI design, and I actually started from photography and then moved towards the graphic design and then moved towards the UI UX design, because once I figured out there's people actually designing things on the screen and thinking about where things go and how things interact with each other, I couldn't believe that's a job. I couldn't believe that's a real job, and there's someone doing it. So I said to myself, wait, I have to try this thing, right? I tried it, and it turned out fantastic, and I love it. And yeah, and there's great job opportunities, of course, but if your solely purpose is to just, take the money out of it, there's no fun in it really, right? There's no fun in it. So you first have to love it in order to try to do it. So if you're the one that loves it, if you're the one that wants to do the UI UX design and that wants to try this field out, this channel is imagined, and I'm probably going to make a separate video about it, but this channel is imagined to be the only source of truth, basically. So to be the only channel that you need in order to succeed as a UI UX designer. I want to make it so that you can be a UI UX designer from scratch, and that you don't have to pay for a single course, for a single ebook, for a single video, because there's so many different YouTubers out there that just want to take you to some link so that you can pay a few bucks monthly or a few $100 for the course. So this channel is imagined to help you, to guide you from 0 to 100 in terms of the UI UX path, right? And I hope it's gonna be that way, so that you can watch at least one video a day, or maybe more if you have time. And then once you finish with all of these, you can be a UX designer, right? UI UX designer. And I'm also gonna have Figma tutorials, everything that you're gonna need to become successful UI UX designer. And when we now get back to why you're gonna fail multiple times before you actually succeed, the answer is simple. And I mentioned it in the last video. I worked for more than a year for not a dime. And you have to get that in your head, There has to be a certain amount of work, pro bono work for clients that don't like your project and they don't want to pay, work that's contest work like 99 Designs, and where you try to compete with other designers. That's how I learned quite a lot, actually. So because I started with 99 Designs and logo creation, logo design, and I failed over 100 projects, over 100 contests where I applied designs, they were just dismissed. So it's really intriguing. How can a person work for more than a year without stopping and still believe in the system and still believe in the work they're doing? And that's what you have to become. So you have to believe in the system. You have to believe in the work that you're doing, and you have to try to be better and better and better, So you have to create this environment that allows you to do that, right? So you either are a high school student, or university student, or an elementary school kid, or a person that can dedicate a few hours a day to try to enhance their skills in this field. So try to create an environment where you can just sit down and work, and where you have quite a few hours to spend on this, right? And it's obvious why you're gonna have to first fail before succeeding is because you're a beginner. You're gonna be a beginner for quite a few months, and you can learn everything in a few months. It's not a rocket science, but you have to be dedicated, and you have to know that this is what's coming, right? But again, with with so many free resources on the web and this channel now, you're covered. You're covered. And what I can only tell you is you're gonna fail multiple times before succeeding. And even when you succeed, let's say succeed, whatever that is, you're probably gonna fail a few times after that as well. But the consistency of trying is the most important thing. The consistency of trying to be better and the consistency of being master, of trying to be the master in the field, regardless of the field. So yeah, let's conclude this video with you're gonna fail many times, but you're okay with it. It's fine. We're all okay with it. We all failed multiple times. But now we're in a stage where we can enjoy life, work with great clients, have some money out of it, and have fun. So this is the baseline of what's coming next and what we're gonna talk about in the next video. So yeah, just be open-minded. Let's talk about how can you improve your skills. Let's talk about what's Figma. Let's talk about a bunch of technical stuff. I love technical stuff. And let's talk about things that you're not gonna find on other channels, and even if you pay the course. So don't pay courses, watch this YouTube channel, and let's see how you're gonna do UI UX design. Thanks for watching the video. See you soon in another one.